y'all want a detailed video, I've got another one a couple videos back if you want to go watch that and find out the exact process for getting all this stuff off of here. But basically you need a 8mm, 10mm, and an 11mm, a screwdriver. You're going to pull out the coolant reservoir, pull out the battery and this tray, which means you got to take this guy off and get it all the way so that we can install these CP Addict headlights and the brand new grill from Tasca Parts. Got everything stripped down. It's going to be easiest just to take off this whole header panel. Now that I've got this stuff all off, this might be part of the reason why the headlights weren't lining up previously, but because as you see, my grandpa got in a wreck, never fixed this header panel, probably because it cost like 20 bucks. But so that's what we're up against. Taking it off, it's just 7 8mm bolts, and then 2 more 8mm on both sides. Now that we got that guy out of the way, you can pry these guys off using flathead screwdriver, pry bar, whatever you got. So here's everything that comes in the CP Addict headlight kit. Again, I went with the kind of stock look. They have some that are pretty cool looking that are clear, but I'm going for more so stock look on this one. It has taken way too long to get to this point, but we're finally here. Ford OEM grill, OEM style headlights, Ford bezels, getting rid of that junk, Quick recap for those of you that are new to the channel that haven't watched any of the old videos. For the last about 2 months, I've been trying to get all basically the front clip fixed up. I had a huge issue with LMC truck. They sent me a grill. It was crap, didn't fit well, looked horrible. They sent me a replacement, no questions asked. The replacement was awful also. They sent me just the grill instead of the headlight bezels. The grill itself was warped. The bezels, the body lines didn't match up with the new grill since it was old bezels, new grill. So then I ordered an OEM grill from Ford through Tasca Parts. I ordered it on May 4th. I got it on like the 23rd or 24th. So it took about 3 weeks for me to get my OEM grill from Tasca Parts. They said it was a special order for whatever reason, but we've got the grill, we've got the headlights. Let's put it back together. The lights come with instructions. It's not the clearest to me, but it comes with this locking collar, and I think you got to take this whole thing, slide it off. It comes with an Allen wrench. Slide that off, take that little screw out of there, slide this collar off, and then put this on. I'm not sure which way. All right, after a bunch of fumbling around, I actually went on to CP Addict's website, and they actually have a link to an install video for the firewire part. So go to the CP Addict's website, watch their video on the firewire part. To get these clips back on here, I'm just using these channel locks. When you're putting the headlights back in, remember that you got to route this thing up through this hole before you put in the lights. So I messed up, I didn't do that on this side, but I fixed it on this side. Okay, so they send you, if you choose the option for the blinker, the complete bulb kit or whatever, they'll send you this guy. I'm new to the LED light thing, but that's crazy. That little thing just slides right in there. Now that we're kind of starting to put everything back together, I'm gonna need to adjust these quite a bit. If you look, you can see that right there, and I can make it, I can adjust it out, but then it's gonna be pointing way high. So some adjustments to do there. In the box, you also get this flasher. Nowhere could I find any directions on what to do with it, but using a little intuition here, I think that you just pull this guy out. Yep. So you got the old flasher and the new flasher. We're gonna throw the battery in and give her a test run. Okay, we got it up and running. This light, there's something wrong with that, so I need to take it out and check it. Okay, so here they are. These are with the brights on. I still got a button up over here. I just wanted to make sure everything was working before I put it all back together. Still got to take off some of this tape there, put a couple bolts on that side. Yeah, I mean, that is hella bright. Maybe if it gets a little darker tonight, I'll adjust the headlights. They turned out pretty good. CP Addict headlights, Ford OEM grille and bezels. Difficulty-wise, the CP Addict headlights weren't too bad to put on. It really is plug and play. There's no wiring or anything to do. You know, just swapping this guy out is really the only thing. I'm a little disappointed in the Ford quote-unquote OEM grille. I don't feel like it's the highest quality made grill that I've ever seen, but whatever, it is what it is at this point. It is definitely an upgrade. I am super excited to try out those lights tonight, get those adjusted, and it's the middle of the day right now, and I mean, you can see how bright these LEDs are. We'll see what it looks like tonight. Last thing we're going to want to do is we need to aim these headlights. So we're about 24 feet or so. I think they say 25 is about what you want to be, but good enough. Aim them at the house. You want to be about 48 inches up to the top of the headlights. We're going to use the little adjuster thing, that little round clicky part. So using this guy, which we can actually just spin it by hand. You see the light going down. Go to the other side. And really doing this at night is best, but I'm impatient and just want to get it done now. Kind of line them up. Maybe about like that. I'll check it again tonight. You can also adjust side to side like this. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but because you got to actually take apart the grill again to be able to get to a little, it's a 5/16 or 5/32, something like that, screw back here. But for now, this is good enough. As you can see, those lights are pretty stinking bright. I messed up. I should have done a comparison of the before lights and the after lights. The parking lights on those lights are so bright that I ended up ordering cab lights that are LED. So those should be here today. Get those installed. But that thing's gonna be lit up like a jack-o'-lantern. I would recommend these lights to anybody. They were a little pricey. They were $340, something like that. But I think between the light output and just the factory look that it gives, got the factory grill, the factory looking headlights, but with the bright LED output, I just think it looks good. It's functional. Let's make some more progress.